It's official. The Steelers' fourth-round pick in this year's draft, wide receiver out of Memphis, Calvin Austin, is officially out for the season. Before we get more to this video, subscribe to the channel down below if you like Steelers content, analysis, and reports, and like the video. Let's get back into it. So, the Steelers picked Calvin Austin in the fourth round of this year's draft. He was supposed to be a speedy wide receiver for them. He was supposed to have lightning speed, one of the fastest wide receivers in the league based off of his 40 time. But ever since before the first preseason game, when he got injured with a foot injury, he's been out ever since. He went on IR, and he's mandatory to miss four weeks. But after this 4 weeks, he returned to practice right away. That means he had a 21-day practice window to be activated. And that 21 days expires today. And officially, he has not been activated, meaning his season is over. Mike Tomlin had a press conference on Tuesday. He was asked questions about Calvin Austin and about his injury and where he stands. And Mike Tomlin had this to say: "I hadn't asked. It's the early portion of the week. We've been more into schematics and game planning. I'm sure I'll get clarification later, maybe even later today. It just hadn't been a high priority for me at this juncture." So him saying this really doesn't make sense to me because it's Tuesday and his last day to be activated is Wednesday. So you not asking about him makes it seem like he's not a high priority, which obviously he says it's not. But you could use this kid, and he has speed that no other wide receiver on the team has. He has speed that not the running backs have. He has speed that no one else on the team has, and you could use that on a team that's 2-4, coming up against the Eagles, one of the best teams in the league. Even after that quote, Mike Tomlin also had this to say about Calvin Austin. This guy hadn't played in a stadium yet anyway. He hadn't played in a preseason stadium, and so it's more about development with him. That's the perspective I have. I'm just being realistic. Up or down, active or inactive, his overall readiness this weekend is probably not to a high probability. Once again, this quote doesn't make sense to me because eventually he's going to have to play in the stadium. So if you're 2-4 and your team's struggling, why not give the kid an opportunity to develop in stadium? I know people want to say you can develop on the sidelines, but for a rookie, you need to get game action, get used to the speed of the game, get used to the hits. And with the team struggling, with the team probably not going to make the playoffs with how bad our record is and with how bad the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback have been playing in general, and the schematics of the offense have been going this season, we're probably not going to make the playoffs. So I'm not doubting that we could, because obviously I'm a fan, I want them to. But we could use a wide receiver, Calvin Austin, especially when we have Gunnar Olszewski, who only returns kicks and really provides nothing else for us. We could have easily cut him and activated Calvin Austin to the roster and had him fill the role. We love doing jet sweeps apparently. We love doing screens apparently. So why not put the fastest guy on the field, Calvin Austin, in the game and give him reps? That's what I just don't get. Maybe he's still injured, but I doubt that because Calvin Austin consistently the last 2 weeks in his interview has said he's healthy, he's feeling better, and now it's up to the coaches to make the decision when he sees the field. So Mike Tomlin and the team decided not to activate him to the roster, and now he's out for the season. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this decision. I know for me, I was super excited. Once they picked him in the draft, he was one of the main people I wanted to see play, because I thought he would bring a different style to this team. But now we have to wait for next season. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this decision, and do you think it was the right decision? I think they mishandled it completely. They could have opened his 21-day practice window later on if he wasn't fully back to get him more ready, but they opened it as soon as the 4 weeks of injury reserve was over and gave him limited time to come back. They could have extended his time by opening his 21-day practice window the same time as they did DeMonte KZ. Anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below either If you like Steelers content, analysis, and reports, like the video, and I'm out. Peace.